Graeme, the teams that we talk to that are moving forward with interoperability and i3X, we keep running into the same challenge with them, right? And that's that their data ultimately just becomes restricted. They can't access the data they need.
Exactly. Most of the time it's sitting in a historian, and with most historians there are various limits, whether it's a pricing limit or accessing the data limit, or worse, it's both.
I love it though when we put the Timebase historian and i3X together, right? Because now that problem, it just goes away completely. So how about let's go ahead and highlight through a demo how the three main features of i3X work within Timebase. That's explore, query, subscribe.
So this is the Timebase historian UI, and this configuration currently has 3 datasets within it. Let's have a look at the API documentation and select the i3X definition, which ships as part of our standard installation. Now let me demonstrate how the API works using the standard i3X Explorer. Firstly, I need to connect, and I'm using our secure endpoint on port 4512 with the extension for the API as i3X. Once connected, I can explore the namespaces, and these describe the different types in the system and the objects that belong to them. I can also go and have a look at the objects directly. And in this case, I'm going to select a dataset object, and you can see from the relationship graph all the related objects as well as the JSON for the dataset. We can also have a look at the hierarchical view. This allows us to search for tags. When I select a tag, I can see the last known value, and I can also subscribe to that tag to get automatic updates on change as they come into the stream. The other thing that we can do in this view is access the history for that tag. So if we load the history, we get by default the last hour of data. It's that easy.
Graeme, so that's what it looks like when the stack aligns, right? We've got that i3X standard on top, and then we've got accessible, trustworthy data underneath.
Exactly. No barriers between storing the data and actually using it and getting value from it.
Yeah, for the teams that are wanting to work with i3X and are focused on interoperability, reducing the limits, I think Timebase is one of those foundations that's really going to amplify your team's power.